And hello again to another acoustic video here on HP42. I'm Henning and I'm playing a guitar badly. Now this is a special thing. As you can already tell, it's hugerific. It's got a shavy thing here. It's got a weird headstock for reasons. Leslie went to the shavy thing here. But let's get into that later. First of all, thank you to Stoll Guitars for calling me up and saying, hey, we want some social media stuff happening, and we're willing to trade a guitar. So the guitar is in trade for my services. And what a guitar it is. They have many, many cool things. And this is one of the coolest because it's, of course, fan fret, weird headstock, huge. We're going to talk about all these things. They have normal guitars as well. Lots of them out of local woods, pear and stuff like this. And Stoll is a long-lasting German artisan shop. We actually went there, Leslie and I, and we shot at the shop, and we're going to show you where it is and what it looks like inside. It is what you imagine a small business to be like. They have like between 3 and 5 employees. It's not a big conglomerate. They have a showroom where you can test things, which is very important. They, of course, also build on spec, but the showroom is filled with beautiful guitars that you can just pick up and buy, including some of this IQ series. These people have been in the business for a long time. They've worked with some of my favorite builders, Magnus Krempel, Yoshi Luck. They all know each other. They trade woods, they trade secrets, and they're the kind of people that you should support. Of course, you can buy a Martin. Totally. You can buy a Taylor. Nice. Good guitars. Nothing wrong with that. But when you're buying a Stoll, you're supporting a small company that might potentially be, pushed out of business by some of the big ones. And boy, do they make nice stuff. Now, obviously, this is one of their, top of the line guitars, but anything they make is absolutely worth it. So if you go to a shop and you can test one of them, do it. Lovely people. And the shop smells like a luthier shop. You smell the wood, the cut wood. And this guitar, even though it's been here for a while, it still smells like fresh cut wood. I love that. Okay. Before we go into anything else, let's go and look at it in all its glory and listen to the beautiful sounds. Now, yet again, we're not going to go into details before we check it out in context. I gave it to my friend Rafael Cano. He took his song Married Life, which is very low-key, very, very quietly played with, his fingers, and turned this into actual music.
sovereign minds of thieves, and I'm not sure I'm needing all those shoes. The hall's a mess, can't find my keys. The kid is hurt his other knee, and now we're cutting back on all the booze. A haggard and grey, more work and less play. Our youth seems to fade, but can we complain? I guess that's just married life. Small imperfections amount to sublime, so we better hold on tight. There's no one I'd rather have here by my side. I guess it's just married life. The sink is clogged, the vacuum broke, the stove is black from all the smoke, and his toys are scattered all across the room. Laundry's piling up again. We got no time, I'll tell you when. We'll do it on a rainy afternoon. The house needs fresh paint, the curtains are stained, the bank account's strained, but can we complain? I guess that's just married life. The small imperfections amount to sublime, so we better hold on tight. There's no one I'd rather have here by my side. Turn page after page of this book, and one day we will look back and find we've got older and wise. See, it's the best of all possible, best of all possible life. I guess that's just married life. The small imperfections amount to sublime, so we better hold on tight. There's no one I'd rather have here by my side. I guess that's just married life. You're the most marvelous mother and wife. I promise to hold you tight and give you my love till the day that I die. I guess it's just married life.
So now we can go into some more details. This IQ guitar, or from the IQ series, is a 6-string fan fret. Now, don't turn it off right now. Oh, fan fret, that's modern shit for the kids. When you play it, from where I'm sitting, it's not fan fret. It's just a normal guitar. It really is. Where's the benefit of fan fret? Some people are saying it has something to do with intonation or tuning stability. It is none of the above. It's very simple, actually. Low strings are very flabby, flabelicious, flabesque. Le flab in French. And in order for that low string to have its best sound, you kind of want to have it toit like a toige, at a longer scale length. So for the low strings, that's why basses are longer, you want a longer scale length. But if you're using the same scale lengths for the tiny strings, they're going to be very, very tight and possibly too tight. They might break. You can't bend them. You can't play them comfortably. So all that the fan fret's doing is giving the longer strings a longer scale and the shorter strings a shorter scale, and giving each string the perfect length so that they can actually ring right. Ring right. Cut right. Bonanza. My head's weird. So that's what fan fret does. This, you might think, with the long things over here, oh, that's a design element to be different. No, it's not. There is a bracing under here, okay? And that bracing requires this thing that has a lot of tension on it to be attached to certain points. So with the fan fret and the angledness, this is important for the stability of the bridge. It's not a design element. But you know what? It's also a cool design element. I like the rosette, beautiful rounded off. I love nothing in the fretboard. The neck, of course, it's so light, is a mahogany neck, but it's got some beautiful shine and oiliness to it, as if it's really played in. We got tuners from Goto, and it looks as if Stoll made those tuner pegs by themselves to match the guitar. These are real wood. Once you hear the price of the guitar, you're like, oh, fuck yeah, they're real wood. That's what I expect. It's not an inexpensive instrument. I'm gonna say this is rosewood, and the sides are also rosewood, but we have a, oh, so beautiful, real maple binding. I'm saying all this without looking at the specs. We have a maple binding here with a red line and a blue line. Red and a blue line? What am I saying? A red line and a black line. Very subtle. And we have a fish-shaped sound port up here, which gets you a little bit more of the sound projecting in your face. Boink. You get this. So nice detail. In that Hiscox case that says Stoll on it, which is a very nice case. And in here, oh, come on, this is so nice. It's got a seal, an actual seal. Like on Taskmaster, you know when they break open the... You don't know. Watch Taskmaster. We've got the blues. I can't play blues. Zum Greifen nah. These are postcards. They're giving you... what am I going to do? Gitarristennetzwerk. Okay, this is like join the community. Guarantee or warranty card. More warranty information in English and German. Happy New Guitar Day in English and German. I mean, all these details are nice when you're forking over that kind of cash, and it really makes you feel special because you're buying from special people. So, oh my God, this is tiny print. I'm an old fart. How am I going to read this? Frets 22. Transition on the 14th fret. Cutaway. It says X, but I mean, it has a cutaway. So, I don't know why it says X. Is it the wrong guitar? Nope. I think it's just the wrong info. Goto 301 Chrome with rosewood. It says wings. That's beautiful. Flügel, yeah. Comes with Elixir nanowebs. Indian rosewood. Dalbergia latifolia is the body. But this, of course, is going to be some kind of spruce. But look at the... It looks like it scratches, but that is in the grain. And I love an irregular grain, especially on a boring Sitka spruce top. When it is Hasel Sitka Fichte. Pikea Sitka. Pikea Sitka. Hasel. Hazelnut. Hazelnut Sitka. Hazel Sitka. Never heard of that. That's cool. Zagenfugen. Oh, there's also English. Tail purfling Anigre. Oh, bear claw Sitka spruce. The bevel is Anigre, binding top, binding back. So the bevel, that's Anigre, and you can see that there's loads of tiny little bits that they had to cut to make that round bit. So I'm gonna say there's also Anigre back here. Purfling maple. I said that. Rosette is rosewood, Anigre maple. Headstock veneer is black locust. Interesting. Neck is Spanish cedar. Not, ooh, that's why, okay, not mahogany. It's definitely good when you can read. Fretboard inlays, none. Neck in is a mother of pearl side dots, very subtle, but they'll do the job. And we got a neck width of 46.5, nitro cellulose, so nitro satin, case is Hiscox. Okay, so pretty much bear claw Sitka and rosewood sides. Pretty traditional, but that's where the traditional ends. course, the headstock looks a bit weird, but look at the string run. It is as straight as you can be, and that is great. You don't put any pressure on this bone nut. It clearly looks like bone. I don't have to read that. So the thing is, I never played this guitar in E, because in the showroom, someone tuned it to D, which with the scale here works. And I just left it like that, and I love it. So this whole thing is a whole step down with normal strings, and it rings like a volcano. It's such a big guitar, but it doesn't sound boomy at all. The top is there, the low end is there, it's all there. So what we're going to do is we're going to close mic it, then we're going to room mic it with a very special mic, and then we're going to listen to another track from Rafa. How about that? So we're close micing this the way that you would usually close mic, right where the neck hits the guitar, with a large diaphragm condenser or sometimes a small diaphragm condenser. Okay, and here we go. The strings just, you look at them and they go, "Whoa!" Really? All these modern techniques that I don't know. So if I knew these techniques and all that stuff, you know, I could do it, but I don't know. Now for the close miking. What does it sound like in the room for you is the big question. And we have the answer because we have the EAE R88. Those are letters and numbers. AE is the company, you see that on top, and the R88 is the mic. That is an absolutely amazing stereo ribbon mic. Yeah, there's 2 ribbons like this in it. That's why it's so tall. And it is about this far away from me. So you can see about 1.50 m, maybe a meter. And because it's stereo and ribbon and very, very, very susceptible to every tiny little bit of sound in the room, it should be able to capture the room sound beautifully. It's a very natural room sound. That's why I got that mic, so I can do these types of videos for you. Thank you so much to Manuel from the distributor for dropping that off and for striking a deal with me that allows me to use that mic for these videos. And here's the R88 with the Stoll IQ. Get ready, folks. Okay, I can't stop playing. That's just ridiculous. There's no piezo, there's no pickup, and none of that, so we're not going to test that. This is a guitar that you put in front of a microphone.
I'm sleeping by the telephone, hoping you might call someday. Treat me like a toy that's getting boring and you throw me away. I should have seen in your eyes that this was last goodbye. But every time you are near, you make my world disappear. And baby, you make me lose the ground. You got me head over heels, you put a spoke in my wheel. You turn my universe upside down. Remember when we used to say that nothing could unlock our chains? Now it seems like all those painful efforts have been made in vain. The fairy tale is ending here, the hero doesn't get his way. I disconnect the telephone as hope has finally gone astray. I should have seen in your eyes that this was last goodbye. Every time you whine here, you make my world disappear. Maybe you make me lose the ground. You got me head over heels, you put a spoke in my wheel. You turn my universe upside down and downside up and upside down and downside up and upside down. Turn my universe upside down. You turn my universe upside down. You turn my universe upside down. You turn my universe upside down.
That's what you do with the Stoll IQ and guitar on this level. Now, let's get into brass tacks here, the guitar on this level. This guitar, as is, with case and everything, is, I'm sorry, I know you were hoping something different, 6,200 euro. Yeah, that's steep. They have other models, they've got cheaper models, and they all sound fantastic. Kein Mensch. Nein. But if you want this, that's how much money you have to spend. It's a great company. It's honorable people. It's hardworking people. You should support a company like this. A company that dares to be different, because in the acoustic world, not many dare to be different. Yes, bevels are now a thing people do, but fan fret and stuff like this, still not quite. And it makes sense. I mean, I want guitars on D always. I mean, imagine like a DADGAD tuning or an open C on this. Oh my God, there's so many options for the open tuning people. It rings. It rings. It's like a bell. It's like a piano. It has a very unique sound. It has somewhere a hole in the frequencies, but somewhere not. It's very hard to describe. Every time I play it, there's this then nothing, and then ha, then ha. It's ha, ha, but not hu. There's no hu, but there's her. I don't know how to describe it. You have to experience it for yourself. So if you can, go and check out a Stoll wherever you can. You might, I mean, they're available in shops. You might, if you're looking at something like this, order yourself one, check it out. If you don't gel with it, send it back. Those are always the options. We don't often go into guitar shops nowadays, so maybe you take a chance on one. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna regret it. To me, this was a project where I wanted to help them out with the video and all this, and we had to pick a guitar. I'm like, okay, another acoustic guitar, boring. I was going to use the traded guitar to generate income and sell it, but I can't. I can't possibly. This is such a unique instrument. This will have to stay with me and be used in other videos. And it is so inspiring when you go, right? That chord alone, with that ring on top, because I went back here, that alone. That's where I wanted to be, but still. I could write with this all day long. What an inspiring instrument. Thank you, Stoll, for the cooperation. If you're into it, links below. Please support companies like this that make stunning instruments like this IQ. I'll put links below, as I said, and animals at the end.
Full of last year's leaves, the mailbox of reminder fees, and I'm not sure I'm needing all those shoes. The hall's a mess, can't find my keys. The kid is hurt his other knee, and now we're cutting back on all the booze. Our hair getting grey, more work and less play. Our youth seems to fade, but can we complain? I guess that's just married life. Small imperfections amount to sublime.